everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do part 2 of the Derwent Inktense tips and tricks and techniques for beginners. And now that we got you through part 1 of just getting your pencils out and actually knowing where to start with them, we're going to move on to blending 2 colors. So we had started on this page last time. And I got a lot of good feedback from that video, so I'm hoping we can get you blending with this video. So I got my cloth, my water brush, and this is just generic. I prefer the Kuretake Zig detailer brush, but everybody has a generic. Everybody does not have the Kuretake Zig, so in this video is for everyone. Now, I just want to put it out there that this is my way of using the Inktense. This isn't everybody's way. This is just my way. I'm showing you what I've learned through the years, what works best for me. So, and if it helps you, that's great. That's exactly what I want. I want to help people be able to use them and they just not sit around, you know, collecting dust or whatever. So with that said, let's get started. I think we're going to start with this shell. I think. This one or this one? Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? Okay, let's bring you in a little closer so you can see. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I've picked out deep indigo and teal green for this. So let's see. Okay, so we're going to start with the deep indigo, and we're just going to lay us down some color. To me, this is the fun part of using Inktense, is the getting the blends and using all the different colors together. So I don't have a lot of pressure going because I've got my hand all the way back. So if you want to lighten your pressure, you move your hand up the pencil if you're heavy-handed. So I'm just bringing it out. I don't want to cover the whole thing. Just putting down the color. Maybe putting a little more next to the edge. So yeah, the feedback was really good for part 1, which made me very happy. It tickled me. But it was just the basics, just to get you going, just to get you started, to not be afraid to start somewhere with them. So that was the main goal, and I think it did. It worked. So and where you want your shadows is where you want to lay down a little bit more than you would like going out. You lighten your pressure. Just lighten your pressure going out. Now, I know a lot of people are scared of putting water on their pages. Well, that doesn't bother me. Crinkle pages doesn't bother me. But of course it's going, you know, if you pour tons of water on it, of course it's going to crinkle. But this hasn't crinkled what we did last time. It did not crinkle the page at all. So, but some paper, you know, some papers do crinkle more than others, like Amazon paper, just, you know, cheap books. Okay, so we're going to go in with the teal green and layer it over the blue, just, you know, slightly. Don't go all the way down. Like that. You don't want to go all the way down, and you don't want to go all the way to the edge either. Just slightly layer it over the blue. Oh. It's our Chihuahua. We're just putting a little bit of color down back there. I forgot to put the blue back there. Okay. Got my water brush. Just give it a few little squeezes. I test it on the back of my hand. It's a little more wet than I like it, so I dab it off. Okay. I'm going to turn the book just slightly. Keep my little rag handy. Okay. I don't want to create a shadow, okay? All right, we'll start right here. And then you start at the beginning of the green, working circular motions. And you can blend it out and then blend down. Just like that. And I dab off my brush every time I make a pass, because I don't want that blue to be up here when I start out here. I love this color, these colors together. See how easy that was? It's so bright. And just keep going on around. If I'm a little shaky, I'm sorry. I've been up all since 4:30 this morning and drinking lots of coffee. I'm probably a little shaky. Okay. So there's that. And that's how simple it is. Now, I don't go back over with regular pencils or anything like that. If I feel that it's not, the color isn't as deep or, you know, dark in one spot as I like, I'll wait till it's dry and then I'll go back over with, you know, the dark color. So we're going to start back in this area. With the deep indigo. And then go in with the teal green. This teal green is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. And just go over the blue slightly. Not going all the way up. Okay, and we'll start the same way. Make sure your little cloth is handy. Oops, forgot the green. Okay, so there's that. And that's still cool to the touch, so I know it's still a little damp. Okay. So we'll just keep on moving right on up. And put the blue down. Can you see? Do I need to bring you down some more? Okay. And we'll go ahead and do this. Just keep it going. Okay. Go back with the teal green. blend it out. And it really is just that simple, and it just takes practice. Okay, go over here where she's got the lines, and just put a little blue on this side. Okay. There. Here we go. Okay. So this is dry. So, for example, if you don't feel that that's dark enough, we will go right back in here, because you can layer them. You don't have to pull out another set of pencils. That's going to take you forever to blend it out. And just go back over with the blue. Okay, and then we'll add a little bit more green, teal green. And I want to put a little bit of blue right there, because she's indicating a shadow right there. So we'll go back over with the teal green. And I'm sure once you start working with them, you're going to find what works best for you. This is just to get you going, just to get you started. Okay, and we'll go back in circular motion again, and go all the way down. And to get blends like this, you need to, you know, at least use similar colors and things you know that's going to blend well together. Like, you don't want to go in with a red to a green, or, you know, something like that. we go, and then we'll let that dry. And we'll go back over the second tier. I'm kind of liking that one, the effect. Okay, go back in with teal green. And one of the reasons I like the Kuretake Zig Detailer is the brush isn't so long and it's more firm. It's not as, you know, flimsy, I guess is the word. Which I find could be harder to, this is harder to use, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. Okay, there we go with that. Let's see. What we want to do down here. Okay, we'll just go in with the blue. The deep indigo. This is I've used this pencil a lot. You can see the difference. I have used this as a great shadow color for purples, reds, browns even, greens, other blues, pinks. It's just all around great color. Oh, okay. Was I even in frame? There you go. I'm sorry. Okay. You see, I'm not laying down a whole lot of color. And I usually leave a little bit of white space somewhere. But that's just me. You don't have to. Okay. So let's see. I start in the middle. I always start at the lighter area and go down. Kind of blend it out into the white space first. to leave that shadow, or not shadow, goodness, highlight. Okay, so there's that one. Yeah, I find this brush difficult to work with. I know I know the Kuretake is more expensive, but if you buy the 4-pack on Amazon, it's $14.99, which is not that much more than, say, Arteza or, you know, a pack of these. But okay, that's my spiel on that. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna go in here. With the blue. Now I am putting a little more pressure. Because I know I want that darker. These spaces darker. But I'm leaving white space for my highlight. Okay. So there's that. Okay. I don't know what color I want to do those little things. But I know I want this blue darker around the edges. Okay. Sure, my little cloth is handy. Okay. Okay. So let that dry. Let's see. Do we just want to do those blue? Oh. Yeah. Why not? And I'm just putting it a little bit down. Okay. And this will become second nature to you, going back and forth. If you start using them all the time, it will just muscle memory. That's what it will become. Okay. I just want to make sure I got all my pigment damp. Because if not, if you went back over it, it will reactivate. And it could potentially mess up your picture. But, and I'm just going to go in here with the teal green. It doesn't have to be perfect or, you know, the whole circle filled. I kind of like the white space. Okay. And there we go. And then if you, let's See, you can go over it again if you so feel you need to. I don't feel like I need to, though. I think that looks really good. I like it. I do. Okay. So, I did want to show you, like, if you do something and you just don't like it, 'cause I'm not crazy about this. So, or that blue color for sure. I'm going to go back and darken it up. And I'm also, because I want it darker around the edges, I'm going to go in here with this in deep indigo. Just to show you how quick you can change it up if you don't like it. Okay, still damp. And there we go. And I could go in with the poppy red again if I wanted to and deepen it up to make the highlights look even brighter. The imagination is the limit with these things. You can do it. You can do anything with these things. These pencils even work on fabric, so, and it won't wash out, which I think is amazing. Okay, all right, so let's see. Do we want to do another one, or was that enough to show you with this one? And then the next time we'll get into the 3 colors blend. I might have to go back over that with the poppy red. Where is it? Yeah. Just to show, brighten up that red. which is nice because if you just lay down one color and you're not, you know, huge fan of it, you know that you can change it if you leave it light enough. Now, if you go over something with a really dark color, just all laid out there, you're not going to be able to change that. So, just be aware. And I like natural highlights. It makes my coloring a lot easier on me. Just soften up those harsh edges if you get any. Just go back over it with the damp brush. Push it in. But I'm curious to know, like, did part one or this part get you to get your Inktense out and play with them and see if it was easier for you or whatnot? I'm curious to know. So let me know. If you have any questions, also please ask. I'll be happy to answer if I can. So, look, I think that looks so much better now. I think maybe put a little mid vermilion in here with that yellow, just to give it some shadow. And voila. Yeah, I like that a whole lot better. Than last week's. Just one color blend. But, I mean, you gotta start somewhere. There we go. Alrighty. Well, I hope this part 2 of learning to blend was helpful. I really like how that turned out. Wish I would have brought my white gel pen over. We would have put some dots around it, but I didn't. So, but maybe next time. Next time I'll remember to bring my gel pen over. And we'll go on to 3 colors instead of 2. And blending and layering some more. So let me know if you follow this or do this on your own. I'd love to know. And I guess that's it for me today. If I can talk. Okay. Well, I hope y'all have a great day and take care.